Welcome, everyone. We are here for winter and summer colors, the cool seasons. So we have a lot to share with you today. I'll just start. I'm Charmaine. And I've been a Mary Kay beauty consultant for 28 years. And can you believe I just found out that I was living in my wrong season? I'm really cool, and I thought I was a warm spring because years ago I had my colors done and beauty consultant for 28 years. Whoops.
Sorry, that was just me.
Because I kind of always leaned on the color wheel, which I'll show you right now real quickly. I leaned on the color wheel towards the middle, right in the middle where it goes cool and warm. That's where I leaned. So I typically kind of was in my colors, like I leaned right in the middle, that's very good. But knowing that I am truly a cool, I'm showing the color wheel again, that makes total sense to me. And we're going to explain that today. We really want to help you look exactly just right for you. Okay. So, we've been trying to post things. So these are the colors we're going to be talking about today. It's going to be winter, and here are the colors that look best on winter. Okay, so that's Aaliyah. She is a winter. And then I am a summer, and these are the colors that look best. Whoops, sorry. We'll slide this down. These are the colors that look best on summer. And so we've just discovered, yes, in fact, true, these really do work. Now, but the basic things. So go ahead, Aaliyah, introduce yourself.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Aaliyah. And so funny, the opposite of Charmaine, I actually never once even tried to look up my color season. Anytime Mary Kay came out with a new product that they said was on trend, I just tried it and hoped it looked best for me. So I'm excited because I definitely want to dig deeper into my colors as well too. And we're going to have a great starting off point for you guys here. So this is kind of the beginning of figuring out what your colors will be, and your beauty consultant is going to be able to help you kind of fine tune those exact ones for you as well too. But let us know in the comment. We kind of want to keep this like a super open, kind of back and forth situation for you guys. We won't be able to get to every single comment. But we want you to throw that in there because your beauty consultant will see whatever questions you have, and she'll kind of be able to, again, cater everything to you. We're going to try to nail as much stuff as we possibly can. But we want to know, like, what do you currently think of what you're wearing right now? Like, are you absolutely loving your colors? Do you feel like you just need like a little bit of like a freshening? I actually had a client yesterday text me and say, I'm feeling a little about myself. Like I want like a little bit of something to get me excited. Like, what should I do color wise? So this is exactly that. If you've ever felt that way. We're also going to talk heavily about foundations as well too, because we want to make sure that you are matched properly for your right tone and those types of things. We actually already put in this group, it's a link that will take you, it's actually to the Mary Kay website, but it's going to help you find your exact foundation shade. What it'll do is it'll have you just answer a few questions about, your skin and your skin tone. One of the basic things being, do you burn when you're in the sun, or do you just tan, or maybe you burn a little bit and then your skin gradually gets tanner. It'll kind of help us figure out which foundation tone that you'll be. And then we can kind of go from there. So we're also going to talk lips. We're going to do a little bit of eyes as well too. But we just want to know, do you feel like you are wearing your makeup, or is your makeup wearing you? And we kind of want to like squash that, get you like totally on the right stuff so that you're going out feeling polished, looking good, in all your looks.
Yeah. And just to let you know, just a reminder, Mary Kay is 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you do get the wrong foundation, we want it back. We want you in the right color. It doesn't cost us a penny to return it, and it doesn't cost you a penny to return it. So it keeps you looking great and you feeling great and you loving Mary Kay and us loving Mary Kay because you love it. So make sure that you are in the right colors. This tutorial is helping you figure out the right colors for yourself. And then when you get your palette that, like, let me just show you, like the winter palette, those colors are pretty much going to look great on you. Okay. It's nice because it takes a lot of guesswork out when you do the little quiz, and we posted it today on there. Taking this one quiz will help you enormously to do that. So 100% guarantee. So let's jump in. So I'm going to just show you one thing here about your foundation. That's where it really all starts. Are you cool tone? Are you warm tone? Today we're talking to the cool tone people, the people who do burn when they get in the sun and might tan a little bit, but initially they burn. Warm skin typically doesn't burn when they get in the sun. And then your color, your hair color kind of connects with that too, but cool skin tone. So our foundations are actually made with a number on them. So for example, this is a warm 120. I wear a C cool 110. That is what I have on this side of my face. Can you guys tell? Like, okay, so I have foundation on one half of my face. It should look kind of natural. So I have foundation here and I don't have foundation here. So you can see this is a little more soft and finished. And this is not as, look at, like you can see the wrinkle here. Like you don't see it here. Interesting. Anyway, so what I thought, well, we thought would be fun to do is to just go ahead on half my face, put a warm so that you see the difference between a cool and a warm. I typically put a little bit of foundation. Oh, that's way too much. I put it on my skin and then I take my foundation brush, which is this wedge brush, which is synthetic. So it doesn't, all the fibers don't get into a brush, but the synthetic, and I'm going to dab it on my face. Gosh, you can see how different they look. I'm just going to put this foundation now. It's a warm. Can you right away see it's a little bit, perhaps the wrong color for me. I'm hoping this really shows on screen. It shows in real life. But I'm just going to dab this on so that you can see the difference between the warm and the cool on my face. And I do hope it shows. I look a little more tan with this on the side. I usually have, I'm just going to dab a little bit on my eyelid because I do put foundation on my eyelids. I have really dry, I have dry eyes and my eyelids are also chafing right now at this time of year. So sorry about that. So let me just show you here on this side. If you have the wrong foundation color and you miss an area, you can tell. If I miss an area here, I can't tell because it's my foundations, but this looks like I'm giving myself a little bit of a tan on this side. I don't know if you can tell. I'm just gonna look straight on at you. The wrinkles are gone on both sides. Can you tell? I don't know if you can tell. When I'm looking at myself, I'm gonna get close in. I can tell that this is warm and this is a cool. This is more my natural color. I don't know, Aaliyah, can you even tell on the screen? Like I can tell when I'm looking at myself, I gave myself a little tan over here. Oh, I can tell, I can see it. Like you can see my foundation where I stopped painting right there because it's the wrong color. You really have to blend a lot when you, that's a trick when I'm putting foundation on people. If you have to blend a lot, then you're seeing the opposite color underneath and it's not blending in. Yeah, that just was a true, I don't know if you guys saw, like right here, it was like a yellow patch. I'll just show you. If I put it on my skin and it really kind of stands out, I swatch myself and it stands out, that's a true tell sign. And if I really have to like really blend to get it in, that's a true tell sign that it's the wrong color. Okay, so it didn't probably show as much on me as I wish it did because I'm not seeing it so well on the screen. Can you tell on the screen, Aaliyah, or not really?
You can tell a little bit, but I know what I'm looking for. Take a screen when you get off the screen. Take a quick picture.
Okay,
I'll try to do best.
Okay, so that's just most importantly, guys. This is number one, the foundation. This base here is really, you want to make sure that we want the best colors on you. And if you have the wrong foundation, you're already starting in a bad place. You're already wearing the wrong color. And makeup is to accent and fill in now. So we want to decide whether you're cool or warm. That's your first thing. And so I'm just gonna, so the cool, I told you already right here, is as an you look best in silver jewelry. You for cool, your summer and winter. You a warm wears gold well, and your undertone pink is your undertone for cool, and honey glow looks best in warm. So those are kind of the colors. Okay. Another thing for cool, think Alaska, think winter, think blue, gray. colors, purple, they look great on cool. And I'm going to show you this cool color wheel here. That's see the winter and summer. When you look at those colors, you just basically see Alaska iceberg. When you look at spring and autumn, you see the sun. Okay, that kind of gives you, again, warm, cool undertones. One more picture, undertone here. Golden peach, there's the warm on the left side and then the cool on the right side. And it's almost like slicing hairs. And some people can see this really, really easily. And some people, like Bernie, can see it really easily. Here's another 4 seasons. So warm, light, deep, rich, cool. Do you guys see it? I'm hoping that you're looking at these and you're going, yeah, I'm totally seeing these cool, these high contrasts. So you see these also contrast, high and soft contrast. I personally learned that I can't wear on my color spectrum of real cool and really light cool. I got to be in the middle. I've got to be in the middle of that color spectrum. I can't go super fluorescent pink because it just doesn't look good on me. So those are hopefully I'm communicating well and you're understanding the cools. Cool is Alaska iceberg. I always thought I was spring and these warm, these orangey colors. And in fact, I can wear them, but I have to have like my foundation correct and other things correct. I have to have a lip liner that's just a cool lip liner, and I can put a warmer lipstick on, which I will show you a little bit later. So if you think sometimes, so a neutral also, if you don't know what foundation to wear, go ahead and grab an N. So like 140N is a neutral. And then you're like in the middle. So you're grabbing a neutral. I for sure am cool. So I went from a 160 cool down to 110 cool because it was too much color for me at this time of year. So you will always have a foundation for the summer and a foundation for the winter. Okay, you ready, Leah? So Leah's going to come on and talk some more. I'm going to add her to the stage here. And I'm going to wash off this side of my face. I'm going to take a picture and wash off half my face and put on my regular 110. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Awesome. Thanks. So cool. So the reason that we're spending a lot of time with our foundations is because that is really, like Charmaine was saying, that really is the base. And that's what you really want, like your overall face to look. You want it to be the same color all the way down, right? I have a little contour on right now, so mine's not like totally. But that is because you want your face to be like your normal color shade. And then what we do is we add back in those colors of either contour or blush. And that's going to create kind of that like dimension on your face. We're also going to add lips today and just a little bit of eyes as well too. But we really want, what we're really going for, the overall look is just like a flawless and polished look. And that is what's going to help really just have like a day-to-day streamlined look that you can just wear and just constantly not have to worry about, am I wearing the right stuff? You want it to just be able to glow and that kind of thing. So let me check really quick just to see where I'm at. Okay, am I going straight into lips, Charmaine, or am I doing blush? I can't remember if I'm doing blush. If I am, let me know, but I will jump straight into lips. So on my color palette, which is the winter color palette, my lips that I'm going to go with, I'm going to show you guys like a little bit.
You're doing cheeks.
I'm doing cheeks first? Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you're doing cheeks first.
I just want to double check. Okay, so winter palette. Here's my cheeks. We've talked about this before. If you've been on an event of ours before, this is the winter palette, my winter brick of my cheeks, which is so fun. So I actually have it like a little more like my deeper shades over here and my like lighter shades are over on this side. I can't even explain to you how much I love having this brick. Me and Charmaine talk about it all the time. But it really just to pop it open and just have your colors like ready to go helps so much in like finishing out the look. So I'm going to show you on one side. Let me get myself a little closer. I'm going to show you on one side. I'm going to use a little bit of like the darker shades right here. So I'll let you guys know which ones these are. And again, these are for the winter palette. Desert Rose, and I believe this is Wineberry. Yes. So something I also love about the brick is you can dip your cheek brush into both of them and mix them, because there's nothing more fun than mixing your blushes. It's like the best. I start at the apples of my cheeks right here, and then I kind of go like up and out. I love to just, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do the one side. I love to just kind of like place it really where I want it at first, right here. And then you have more, and then you can kind of get a little like crazy with it almost, and just kind of go ahead and motion it outwards. So we see how, boom, immediately now I have color to my face rather than just the foundation shade going across. So see that color that's going on right there. I'm just going to share because I usually do both at the same time. I just want to show you guys that difference really quick. So again, tops of my cheeks up around here. Something I love to do too personally, I do with a little bit of the excess, so I don't like dip it in there and put it on my nose. I don't want to like look like Rudolph, but I'll take a little color too at the tippy tip of my my nose. I feel like that also just adds a little bit of dimension. And then you're just going to go around, you're going to keep on blending. So again, these are my deeper colors, so they're going to give me more of like a pigmented color. But what I love too about like finding the ones for your season, it's like if I was going to be like going out and I wanted to have like a more dramatic or just like a more like I want it to look like I have makeup on, I'm going to go for these like deeper two, right? The other two, and I'll tell you guys what these are as well too. In my palette, I have Think of Pink is one of my shades, and then the other shade is Rosy Nude, which is like, to me, that's like one of my like go-to shades. That's just like a casual day when I'm adding. So Charmaine, you want to share your cheeks?
So mine is Hint of Pink, which I use as a highlighter up here, Hint of Pink. And then my main one that I use a lot is Darling Pink, you guys. And I have to laugh because I didn't use these colors before because I thought I was spring.
Really?
And then I have Rosy Nude, which is to me quite warm in color, but it works. And then this is my popper. We have the same. Aaliyah has Winterberry too. So I'll just use my highlighter, which I just kind of put on the top of my, I'll use my mirror here, the top. And then I just throw this one. So that's pretty much it for the day. Then I'm out the door. It's just light, but I just have to, I'm going to show you. I'm going to pop it now. I can do my contour with this. I'm not contouring today. I'm just going to pop. Look at me now. Now look at my pop. It adds just that little bit. And because I have white on, I kind of need it. Now it might be too much right now. We'll see. We'll see.
And if that ever happens, just keep blending. Keep blending.
And then sometimes I just take my brush and go, well, I'll just add a little bit of foundation over top. So, but that Winterberry, I mean, I just need a dab and I blend it and it just gives me that little bit of extra, especially when it's like an evening look and I need that extra little bit. This I'll just wear to yoga, these two, you know, or just this one. I know I'm going to run out of this one first with my new brick, but, and then this one will be my contour, but they're all in my color palette. So you can go like this in your color palette if you want to.
It's so fun. That's like one of my I'm a huge blush person, so I love that. And to me, like exactly what we're kind of like trying to accomplish tonight is like your right foundation, your right blush, right lips. Like you go out and you will get compliments. Like there's no doubt about it. And I was telling Charmaine before, I know I'm doing my right colors when my husband randomly is like, your makeup looks good today. Because like for a guy to like compliment makeup, like they don't know what's going on. So clearly something was happening in the right form to make it look right.
And I found, because I'm wearing my right makeup now, we both just have eyeliner on and mascara and eyebrows. Ours have eyebrows on. But that's all I'm wearing when I go out because I have the right everything else on. Do you know what I'm saying? So then I can I used to always make sure I had like a little eyeshadow on. I'll just make sure I have a little bit of cheek on. The cheek now matches my naturally rosy cheek, which like I told you guys before, I used to take my red cheeks. I need to wear orange because I'm a spring and I kind of found the right orange, but now these match perfectly. So I highly recommend a brick for everybody. Get yourself a brick. You're going to love it. All right, so I got my brick. I popped my cheeks. And again, I just do want to, well, let's see. I don't think we need to show. I'm going to show this one more thing. You'll, the worst colors and the best colors. You can see this summer and winter down here. These colors right there. The worst, the best colors for you. And like Aaliyah, do you see the intensity? How she can wear more intense colors than me. And what colors do not look good on us. Do not look good on us. What colors do? Aaliyah's going to be sporting that bright blue in just a few. So, just kind of, we just want to help you like get your brain around the colors. But am I doing real quick an eye? Yeah, I'm just going to do real quick. So here's a palette, and here's all the colors I can wear. All right, these are all, I changed my colors. So this is my eyes. I can wear these. I only really usually wear two. So I'm just going to show you really quickly. It's interesting because I had kind of a warm eye thing going on. Oops. So this is, my new eye is Blossom. So Blossom, I just take Blossom and I just dab it on my shadow right here. Just dab, dab, dab. I do have some purple on my eyes, so it is nice to kind of cover that up. And then I take Dusty Rose and I just boom. Dusty Rose, is that just, did you see how that just pops? Just pops the eye. That's boom. That's all I do. Now there is a palette Mary Kay had out, which is this palette. And these guys, if you're cool, all of these work for you. And I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to use the one. They all work for you. And I used to love it. I'm like, I can't believe I love this palette. Well, no wonder, because it really works for me. We have another palette, and we'll show you next week that palette, and that is for warm. So it's a limited edition, but this one was a cool limited edition. If your consultant still has it, you'll want to grab it from her. So just to show you, both of those work. They both have a pink undertone to them. See? And that's it. That's all I really need for the day. Okay. But I can wear all of these. I'll just show you one more. So I can just use this gray, because you guys, I have started to go out and buy some clothes, some gray clothes. I didn't have gray anything. And not that I'm going to get a whole new wardrobe, but I definitely want to season my wardrobe with a little bit of some grays. There we go. Just a little dab of gray. It pops everything. It makes everything look good. All right. So that is my simple eye look, cheek look. And now Aaliyah's going to come on, show you a great, this is a great eye. I'll bring her on stage. Great eye. Simple, fun out the door. Okay, bye.
Yes. Okay. Simple eye. So I feel like this is one of our least I don't know. It's like such a makeup arsenal must have. So this is within my palette. This is Hazelnut. If you don't already know it, it's just like a really, really simple neutral. And it's funny, I think back in college, I don't know that I always did a ton of eye makeup. I did if I was wanted to dress up, that type of thing. But I always popped Hazelnut into my eye just as a little dimension, a little something, and always got compliments. I sold a lot of literally just this one shadow because people liked it on me. So it must have worked, right? It must have been within my palette and worked for me this whole time. So what I'm using actually right now, this is the eye blending brush. I really like this brush. I think Charmaine just used a different one. This one particularly, whenever I place it down, I'm going to grab my mirror too and make sure I'm putting it in the right spot. Whenever I place it down, it just gives me just such an automatic, just natural crease situation here. And I'm literally just going to windshield it right here in my crease. Nothing crazy, guys. So you see that super simple and easy definition. Obviously, the more I stick on, the more definition it'll give. And it just works. It just totally, I would be comfortable going out foundation, this, popping in this little crease right there. See how it gives it definition compared to over here? Not a lot going on. But right here, very simple. It looks like I did a lot, but I really didn't. So I'll go ahead and pop it on the other one so that we're even here. And then I'm also going to show you a super fun little something. This is particularly for my brown eyed girls. You guys will like this one. So Mary Kay came out with, or actually technically reintroduced it back because I believe we had it a while ago. the blue liner. So I'm just gonna pop this in here really quick just to show you guys like how fun and cool it is for brown eyes. So I'm just gonna actually pop it right over my, have a little bit of liquid eyeliner on right now, but I'm gonna show you how it helps the brown eyes pop. I'm just gonna do a little line as well, like right on my lash. It's one of those things where when you see it up close in person, I'll try to take a picture to show you guys it a little bit better. But I wanted to pop in the really pretty blue liner. Look how pretty. So very, very simple, popping in a little extra. Let me make myself even so I don't look crazy. Oh. Here we go. I do love doing this if I want to like really dramatize my makeup look. I would probably pop in a little bit of extra mascara on the bottom as well too, just to kind of heighten this up a little bit. And then Charmaine, you can let me know if you want me to jump straight into lips or.
Yeah, go into lips right now. Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so pops that up a little bit. Again, light here, but more dramatic if you want that. And then my lip colors that I actually really enjoy. So this is something I love doing. I love lipstick. I do love lipstick. But one of my go-tos, I don't know why, I have this thing about putting liner on and then a gloss over it. I don't know if it's just because I like to reapply it or whatever the deal is. But a lot of the times I use lip liners as a lipstick for the most part. So this is Beige Nude. I'm going to show you how like amazing this color looks and it makes me like pop. So this is like something I'll just throw in my purse. I use like a belt bag a lot. So like just the tiny little liner just makes it so easy. And I just kind of like draw on the whole lip. So I'll line it first. And then I always tell everyone, it's my little trick, you're going to stroke downwards. And really it's just to put the line color in your natural lines that you have going on your lips. You know how you have those lines that are going vertically? So it's like a little bit, you always just want to like rub it back and forth. But if you get used to it, you'll just do it like by habit. And then it just helps color that in and it'll help it stay for a long time too. Because now you just put it along those lines. So I love to also too make my lips look a little bit fuller than they actually are. Just a personal preference. And then when I slap the lip gloss on top, this is Fancy Nancy, just so happens to be in my palette as well too. I truly think this one looks good on everyone. I use it all the time. It gives an incredible pop. And I do think because neutrals are so popular right now, I'm just vibing with these two because they're very neutral. This is like the Beige Nude, and then this one has like a little bit of pinky to it, but I feel like it just gives more neutral than anything else. So there is my winter look.
Pretty, pretty. Very nice. Now, I have to say, I never used to wear lip liners much, but I love these new lip liners. And so when this person was giving me my color consultation, I said, oh my goodness, here's my lipsticks that I wear. I always wore, and I don't know if you guys can tell, so I always wore this orangey one, which is coral. This is the perfect one for me, right? Cool. But I always wore this color. Do you see the difference between the two? And she said, you can still wear coral confetti if you wear a rose, which is in my color palette, liner. So I'll just show you, put my rose liner on. I just put lip gloss and be out the door. But because I have the base underneath it, I can wear this color. You know, I can wear it. Is it wearing me or am I wearing it is always the question that you want to ask yourself. Look at my washcloth here. So is it wearing me or am I wearing the lip color? I'll just take half of it off and you guys tell me What do you think? Isn't that nice how my lip liner is still there? What's better? I mean, what do you want? Let's see. Or do you see how this looks like natural on me? So that looks natural. That looks fine. That looks fine. It pops. But this looks like it's just natural. So it's like, is the color wearing me? And maybe I want to look kind of poppy with an orange look, but is it wearing me or am I wearing it? Is the basic thing that you want to ask yourself. Now I'm going to take this one off. It's hard to look because it's all opposite over there.
I know.
Oh, that's my nice one. Okay. I'm going to take this one off. And she said in intensity, I can go as far as, because I'm a light summer. I mean, I'm very light skin, as you all know. I can, these are kind of my colors up here. I can go as far as very raspberry. Make sure that's what this is. Yes. So I'm going to go, this is my light. This is my, just make sure I have the right one on. Think of Pink is a light one for me. And I can go as far as very raspberry, which is almost a red on me, but it's like a pink red. So I can go this far. So I'm going to just like show you guys here. Oh, this is great. This is a great piece of paper. I can do that. That's the brightest I can possibly go. I can't go fuchsia pink. And then we've got the, you know, the light color. So can you guys tell the difference? They both are my color palette. One's more poppy and one's like in my car. Put that lipstick in there because it's always going to look good on me every day. Okay. All right, Aaliyah, because we talked to lip liner, let's go ahead and pull. And we have a winner for a lip liner. Okay. Who's going to get, you know, you have to know your season and you're going to get a lip liner to match your season for us. Okay. So the winner of the lip liner is Gloria Hentkowski. Gloria, you are a lip liner winner, Gloria. Woo! We got more prizes coming too. So where are we, Leah, in our palette? Let's see. Find your sweet spot. So I talked about the chroma, the too dark. I can't go extreme this way and extreme that way. You want to find your chroma of where it within the intensity of your color, where it is right for you. Let me see. I'm going to see if I have a little bit of a color palette in here.
And I'll kind of talk to that a little bit too. So my specific season, the winter season, I can pull off those darker colors. That's why the blue liner is so like it pops. And I can like go pretty far with that. I also, same as Charmaine, I can do the second color that she put on, which is very raspberry, which is like a boom, like rich color.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there was a question in the chat. They say, so what if my hair color has changed? So I've gone gray. So that's a great question. So like, you're like, okay, what's my season? Because when you see this picture, I'll go here. You see that the cool and the gray is cool, but what if you turned gray? So what they say is you're not going to turn gray and be probably a warm, but maybe you dyed your hair gray. So you should, I'm going to grab, you should, and we have one just on here right here. So these are the cool, I guess there might be a cool gray. These are the warm tones. You have to look at the tone. So Bernie Klimaszewski, she's really good because she was a hairdresser. She could see the cool and the warm tones of hair. So what they say on gray hair is that you're probably going to go cool. First thing you start with though, number one is your undertone. Do you burn? If you are a warm undertone and you have gray hair, you might sit right in that neutral area. That might be where you're sitting. And then you'll kind of go with neutral colors, which on the color wheel is right along this line. You see where the turquoise is? That's the neutral undertone. See, it says neutral on top. Are you a neutral? Very few people end up in neutral. She said that is a exception to the rule, are neutral people. They live on that line. So they can go both ways. They don't want to go too intensely. Like they don't want to go way yellow and way pink. They live more on the line. They'll look, neutral people will look great in turquoise. They'll look great right on that line of the color wheel. But if you do burn, it will be a rarity that you wouldn't be a cool. If you burn and hardly ever tan. If you super, super tan, you are probably a warm. So first is undertone, then it's hair, then your hair dictate, then your hair pulls you into a warm or a cool. We aren't like perfectly understanding of all this right yet. But that's what people are telling us. And again, here's your hair again. These are the tones of your hair. I can't imagine you do see that kind of, there's kind of a golden blonde there, which kind of looks slightly gray. I know Barbara Kirk, who is watching. Barbara is a gray, and she is a cool. I mean, there's no doubt about Barbara cool. Although Barbara, you do turn tan. Want to type in the chat, Barbara, if you burn?
Well, I do too, which is funny because I live in Florida. So you'd think I'd be like golden tan, but seriously, this is like my natural, because I do not like sit out in the sun because I just want to stay young, cute, no wrinkles. But I can tan. I will burn if I go out in the sun, don't put anything on, I'll burn, but I also can tan. So it's kind of one of those things that you just like know, like you know yourself best. And then also too, one thing I will say, once you're trying products too and trying colors, it will kind of be a no-brainer. So as soon as I started to do like some of my stuff, I was like, okay, yeah, it absolutely makes sense. Same thing for Charmaine. She was like, yep, that makes sense. I shouldn't have worn X, Y, or Z.
And then you put something on, you go, oh, I'm wearing this color instead of the color's wearing me. And that was a big thing when she said, yeah, are you wearing the color? Or is it wearing you? Because last week when Bernie and I were doing, or a couple weeks ago, we were doing, and she's a warm and I'm a cool. People said, oh, your lipstick looks great on you, Charmaine. It's because everyone looked at the lipstick. They didn't look at me, but the lipstick was a great color. And that's why when a girlfriend wears a lipstick and you go, I want that lipstick. You might not want that lipstick if you don't have the same skin tone. That might not look good on you at all, but it looks good on her. So that's a thing. Okay, Aaliyah, so you got your eyeshadow. We talked about the different palettes. We have the mini palette. We have the brick. We have this compact, which we're going to give away right now. We're going to give away a compact, an empty compact, so you can build your own palette. Okay, so who is our winner for our compact right now? Okay, Kathy Phelan. Kathy Phelan, you are the winner of an empty compact. You get to fill it with a brick, or you get to fill it with your eyeshadows, whatever you want. And then the final person is getting a cheek color. So again, find your cheek, whatever is in your color palette, and that is Nancy Schroeder. Schroeder, that's what I wrote. I thought it was Schroeder, but Schroeder. So you are getting a cheek color. Find the color in your palette, and you're going to get one sent to you in the mail. Yay! Okay, Aaliyah, did we cover it all? I think we kind of got it.
We did it, all of it.
Okay. We just want to make sure we've got everything on here. I drop things on the ground and such. You guys see the little sheets. you see the eyeshadows and the Pro palette. Oh, I can show you a Pro palette, which is our big. This is a Pro palette. This will keep all your colors. You can put your whole brick of cheeks. You can put highlighters. So this is a magnetic palette that everything can go in. And you wouldn't have this many eyeshadows because you wouldn't need this many eyeshadows. But you can have a pressed powder foundation, a cream to powder, eyeshadows. Your whole brick can go 1, 2, 3, 4. All your bricks, all your bricks 1, 2, 3, 4 straight down the side. So great, another great tool, the palette, the big one. Okay, so we have specials, and I don't have them here, but we're going to post them. Let me just see if this one is one. I don't think it is. No. Again, winter look. Oh, the last thing is based on your eye color. So I have brown eyeliner on because that's best for my blue eyes. And Aaliyah can wear blue eyeliner because she has brown eyes. But blue eyes do not look good in blue eyeliner. And if you're wearing it, I'm sorry to say, it sucks away the color of your blue eyes. It makes people look at look at your blue eyeliner. That's a perfect example of the color is wearing you.
Mhm.
You're not wearing the color. If I were to wear blue eyeliner, we go, oh, look at your blue eyeliner, so cool. Because that's what they look at. They go straight to the blue eyeliner. They don't look at your eyes. And the goal is to bring people into your eye to look at your eye and look at you, as opposed to the makeup distracting people from seeing you.
Mhm.
So I hope we communicated that well. Woo woo.
Yeah. And one thing I will say, just to kind of top off what she's saying, once you get set up with those things, you like, I can't even explain it. You will get compliments because people will be like, wow, like your natural features are going to come out and you'll look more polished. Like you'll look like you, like how you're supposed to look. But yeah, so definitely connect with your beauty consultant. We want you guys to be set up with like all the right stuff. Like, to me, it would be so exciting if all my clients got like compliments on their makeup all the time because they were wearing exactly what was right for them. So we hope that for you guys, and definitely connect with your girls so that you can get set up with all of that. And so our specials, we don't have the sheet like here to pop up, but we're going to put it in the group. So the specials for tonight are our February specials, which is for every 50 that you spend, you get one of the items on the sheet for half price. And there's actually some really good stuff on there. I know that there's some like really cute, or is there glosses on this one? I feel like there's glosses. There's definitely a lip.
The cool thing on this one is that there are at the bottom of the thing there, you can get different compacts and different palettes. You save money. You save money on these sets, and I'm going to be posting them right when I scan them. So here's the winter and here's the summer. You can just tell by, you don't even have to have good eyesight, and I'm posting them. Winter and summer specials. So there's this whole thing on the bottom where it has the palette. So there's like a $99 special. So you save like over $20. That's the basic. And then there's a princess special where you save like 20.
You could send it to me.
Yeah. So you'll see them. You'll see them on here on all the specials. Okay, so that's what you're going to see on the it gives you a lot of opportunities to buy a bunch of color and get a discount on them from your beauty consultant. Okay, ladies, make sure you share with your friends that next week, if your friend is a spring or if your friend is an autumn, they will want to jump on, because we're going to be showing those colors and hopefully helping you learn how to look your best and how to wear makeup. So instead of it wearing you. All right, that's it. Have a good night, guys. Thanks so much for learning with us and growing with us. Bye-bye.